just going to hit the go live button.
The Nerd Chat
is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
Hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello. Daddy D. Wally here, and welcome to The Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. Hey, Bacon,
Yeah.
what do we say? What do we say about Kansas City and the Chiefs?
I don't have a beep, so I'm going to do a mouth.
What do we say, Bacon?
Shut the f up, Gary.
Kansas City, baby! Woo! The Broncos are in first place
love
in
how
the
you need to
AFC. The
do
Chiefs
this and-
lost to the Broncos. They suck. Mahomes is washed up. Get him, just get him out of here. I am so sick of these fake Kansas City fans that came out of nowhere after Patrick Mahomes was drafted. Chance gets an exception. He's been normal. Court's been normal. They've been fans all their lives. But these unhinged Chiefs fans, I'm tired of them. Get them out of here. The
Thanks,
Broncos, first place. By the way, look at this sweet
that Ron
Buffs military style pullover right here. Shout out to Miso Pony for getting me
hot.
this. It is pretty slick.
That's
Thank you. And joining me as always, producer number one tonight. So how about them Broncos indeed? X Bacon Gaming.
Yeah, gentlemen, I just want to give a shout out to the number one team in the NFL right now, currently leading in both the NFC and the AFC, and that is your Denver Broncos. It is okay, everyone. You can come on board. You can get on board the Bo Nix train, and everybody can become Bo Leavers.
Keep hating. Somehow the Chiefs are still favored to win the Super Bowl. Keep that hate up. Keep it up.
F the Chiefs.
Yeah. Get them out of here. Just, like this beautiful dual sense right here. Get it up. Terrible.
Get it out of here.
Speaking of the terrible Chiefs, my gosh, they're in a must-win situation every week now. We'll see if they even make it to the playoffs. Here's your flowers, Bubble Boy and Seven. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, honestly. It's coming back to bite me just a little bit, but I've been saying for the last few years, our season starts in January. It's not January yet, so yeah, Tony. Tony, by the way, a 49ers fan, so he's upset with me as well. I have
no qualms with you and the Chiefs. I just enjoy watching them lose to some of the worst teams.
I think that I got exactly what I asked for, which was this rivalry to be a rivalry again. And even the guys on the radio were saying that. They're like, it's just nice that we can talk about this game and not just brush it off well, who even cares? So there's your flowers. Curtis had been, you remember Curtis, right, Dan? Maybe not. Did you ever meet Curtis, my buddy from college? He lives in Oakland now. He's a huge Broncos fan, obviously, and he's like, well, that game in Kansas City won't even matter now. I was like, dude, that game's on Christmas. There's still 2 weeks in the season after that.
We'll
game.
see.
Come on.
We'll see.
They lose to the Colts this weekend, it's going to be over.
Stop. You bet you should be a Chiefs fan this weekend, by the way.
No. I saw that tweet going around. We should be voting because we want the number one seed. No, you want the Chiefs out of the playoffs. Absolutely not. We will never be Chiefs fans. Are you kidding me?
Here's the real deal. Their salary cap was just maxed on the referees.
No,
stop.
stop.
They lost.
All right. Speaking of referees, Bubble Boy, take it away. Introduce our next guest joining us. Oh, yeah. By the way, Chihuahua Bear is not here. He's at Disney World, you guys. Don't feel too bad. He's in Florida. Okay.
Damn.
Surprise trip to Disney World. He's been 4 times. How many times have I been to Disney World in my life? Once.
2? 1?
Second grade. Cool. All right, take it.
Overrated.
Yeah. Tony T-Bone, whose nickname or handle is T-Pain? Like the rapper?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that true?
Yeah, I grew up with the T-Pain nickname for some reason. It was given
You
to
had
me.
it first?
No, I don't know. The long story in college, but yeah, so Pain, it has been shortened to Pain. That's all my handles and pretty much everything.
All right. Well,
So,
welcome to the
Tony's
show, T-Bone.
Tony's my neighbor, for those of you that don't know, and we lived next to each other for 3 years before we said hi to each other for the first time.
That's your fault.
in
That's your
fairness,
fault.
and it was COVID too, so it's like there were some gentle waves, and then
Chance comes out in the backyard and takes my saw and cuts our fence down.
pretty much at the
True story.
demand of both of our wives. So it's not like I was just out there fiddling, but
All right,
yeah.
well,
And PC Master Race through and through, right from the beginning, and nothing but for you, Tony.
No.
What you had consoles before?
I mean, grew up as a kid with Nintendo and PlayStation, actually Sega Saturn, Dreamcast,
Well, good gravy.
and then PlayStation 2. And then after that, it was pretty much I'm in college. PlayStation 3 came out, and at that point, though, just because we had the consoles, I was always building my own PC. And if you guys were I'm Bacon, I think you know, like the old school Voodoo 2s and stuff like that. Like you've been building PCs for a while, so like that was my level of Half-Life, Quake 2.
Okay.
That's what I grew up into, and when I really kind of ventured away from consoles, unless it had a Final Fantasy tag or a Zelda tag on it.
Cool. Tony also, is the builder of all of my wall of icons. These are where all those come from.
That's
so
the 3D
good
printer
over
does
there.
go burnt when Chance texts.
the what?
It goes burnt when you text.
it's very nice.
So a lot of ties there.
Quick question. Court Siegels 4640 says, is this guy a tech lord? Can he fix my computer?
It is the Blues hat too, Game Positive. I usually fix a lot of computers, yes. And before GeForce, we used the TNTs. That was a go-to if you weren't getting Voodoo.
All right. I have no idea what you just said. So
Nerd alert!
All right.
Court, have you actually been able to play a game yet though?
No, he hasn't.
Not even one game.
Well, he
It's-
played a little bit of Smite, but then it froze on him.
Every game is crashing. That's not good.
It's hardware related.
Sorry, Cordy. In the chat here, everyone's saying go Broncos, of course.
Literally nobody.
The
in
Big
chat is
Panda
going
said,
back.
I'm not on the Knicks train, though. I don't know about that. I mean, you got to
Deja
start
Vu
believing.
said go Broncos. That's literally the only person.
Big Panda also said, washed up more like the refs aren't on their side anymore. Yep, we can all agree on that. And then I think that, where was it? Todd Oxer said, I need to quit spending money on controllers and take my kids to Disney World. Yeah, that's the problem, Todd. Okay. And speaking of controllers, Todd, this is my new hotness right now. This is the new Scuff Valor Pro, my custom made one. Absolutely incredible. This is the new standard for me, boys. And PlayStation, see this right here? I think T-Bone likes these horrible symmetric. Get it out of here.
You almost cracked your son in the
Get
face.
it out of here.
So what's the hate on the PlayStation controller? You guys just grew up Xbox, is that why?
No, we grew
Superior.
up with
Yeah, we
PlayStation
grew up.
controllers.
I have a
It's just-
PlayStation T-Bone. There's a PlayStation 1 right back there. in
The
my
offset
controllers.
thumbsticks are probably the biggest thing for
Yeah.
me.
And Sony's too stubborn to admit that they're wrong and move it to a different spot. It's not natural. When you're holding a controller, your thumbs go here, T-Bone. Why does
I'm not
the
disagreeing. I'm asking-
Nintendo controller have it down here? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed the Switch Pro controllers? Where do they put their thumbsticks?
No, sure, yeah. I've played an Xbox like twice, 3 times in my life. That's about it.
It's weird.
And so when it comes to like the same reason why you guys use a controller when you're playing like a PC game, because it's what you know and you're comfortable to. And I've only really been exposed to either garbage controllers or PlayStation. So like, I know we were talking, Todd was saying Sega Saturn deep cut, and then you have like Dreamcast. If any of you have ever played on a Dreamcast controller, you know the pain on that.
Yeah, isn't that's like a 64 controller if I remember?
It's with the
It was,
little like Game
random.
Boy
It
thing.
had like
It
one,
had to like that,
one.
right?
It only had one thumbstick, I think. Right?
Yeah, maybe. Good
The
gravy.
power
I
of
gotta
the
look that
internet.
up.
I mean, Todd, are you sure they had dual sticks on PS1? I thought that didn't come out. Oh,
It
did they
did.
come out with them at the end of
It
PS1?
did. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
like
yeah.
at the
And
end.
I was right about the Dreamcast controller. It only has one analog stick up. and
Yeah, it
left.
only had one.
And it was
yeah.
like the size of the Duke because it had the memory card.
It
thing in
was
there.
basically like a flying saucer controller, like with spikes on it.
They did have ABXY in the same
did.
spot that
They did.
Xbox has it in, so that's interesting as well. To be fair, I'm going to admit it. Nintendo did do the ABXY first, and
Yes,
we probably should have stuck with their layout. I'm gonna say it right now. The Xbox controller. Why did we switch it? I'm not really sure.
Same reason we switched from the metric system and we drive on the other side of the road.
And it doesn't
all
make
those
sense. You're
things.
right. It just doesn't make sense. Yep. All right, Bacon, let's jump. Wait. Eric said the sticks have to be offset.
Don't have to be offset.
Don't have to be offset. They just shouldn't be in a place where you have to point your thumbs at each other. I think the Steam controller could work.
Well, the Steam controller, you just use the touchpads.
Not anymore.
Tony knows how.
Let's move on. I can't talk about this anymore. Get it out of here. All right, Bacon. Let's move into gaming news for the week. Bacon. God, this is a good-looking controller. News story number 1, and it's the title of our episode. The Game Awards need to change already. I'm getting sick of it, you guys. Let's look at the Keeley's 2025 nominations. Ugh. Why do I even care about this, Bacon? Here are your nominees. I don't. Okay.
What is going on?
Right off the bat. Game of the year. Let's just jump to it. Okay.
Do it.
There are 6 nominees. Keep that in mind. There are 6 nominees for this category. Okay, 6. So right there, you're telling me I'm thinking, maybe every nomination needs to have 6 nominees. Okay.
Okay.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Game of the year winner.
I think that deserves it. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I think that we drafted that. Deserves it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. You got to have your Nintendo representation there. And heard it was a very good game. I think that deserves this. Here's my first question mark. Hades 2. Did you guys even know when this game came out? Because I feel like it came and went, and it was already on early access forever. This one is very surprising to me. This one, get it off. And what do we put there?
Arc Raiders?
Arc Raiders. Thank you, Bubble Boys. Get Hades 2. Get it out of here.
You never played it.
Okay. It's more Hades. I already know what it is.
Did you play the original Hades?
It's more
No.
Hades.
You played no
We
Hades.
need something that's innovative and has taken over and is in the multiplayer space.
Dude.
Arc Raiders should be here. And then you have
So-
Hollow Knight. I give you that Kingdom Come. I'm glad that's there. Go ahead.
I'm glad you said that the way you did, because that's exactly why Hades 2 is on here. The amount of innovation that they put into that game, where is it Zagreus, right? Bacon was the old character, and he was all about like physical punishment. And oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? Millennium is the new character. It's all about magic. It is the
Frankie
same.
Dutcher says it's not as good as the first.
That's debatable.
Jury's out on for me
Right.
on that. It's like the same game with an entirely different moveset and everything, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, it's so different than the first one while being the exact same, like, backdrop, same music, same feel. I thought it was extremely well done, and I think it deserves to be on here. I would get rid of Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I'm not going to comment on the 2 games on here I haven't played, Death Stranding and Kingdom Come, because that's how we should do things. We should only comment with games we've played, Dan.
Fair enough.
That's
And
not
I'm
true.
going to say,
we wouldn't
I like
be able to
the
comment on all of these then.
I like the list. I think Hades.
Well,
2
you're
is on
right there with Muffin Mon. He said they're perfect.
Right.
As far as the
Hades.
nominees
Hades
are.
2 is great. I still haven't beat Donkey Kong. I got to find time in my busy schedule to play on a handheld. But absolutely, I gave up on Hollow Knight because it was impossibly difficult, and I'm frozen.
T-Bone, did you play any of these games?
Yeah, I mean, I loved Expedition 33. I did not touch Death Stranding 2 because of Death Stranding 1, and I'm not the type of person that really likes to walk a lot, and that
I'm finding
ruins
that out
a-
in Keeper right now.
that ruins a game for
Uh-oh.
me. And I don't need it to be action here, action there all the time, but
Yeah.
at some point, just walking ruins it for me. And if it's because they want to give you the idea of this grand scale of a map and everything, that's fine. But at least let me do that if I want to, and give me an option to not have to walk for hours.
Gotcha. Who said this? Somebody in the chat said that they're okay. Todd Oxford, they're all worthwhile nominees. Yes, I guess you're right, Todd. I think this is probably pretty good, but I do think Arc Raider should be there. Maybe do you guys think should we up it to like 7 to 10 nominees, or do you think you got to stick at 6, Bubble Boy, or is that too much? I mean, if it's a banger year,
that's what I'm saying. There doesn't have to be a formula, right? So if this year happened to have 10, I think that's perfectly okay. And if next year there's only 5, that's fine. We don't have to be like, well, it has to be 7 every time. I would agree. I would agree that there should be more on this year, but that doesn't mean that every year
it has to
have
be.
more.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to best performance here. I want to, this really pissed me off too. 3 nominees from Expedition 33. And we all know
Makes
that
sense.
one of them on there, does he really need to be on there? Charlie Cox. I'm not going to say why, but
It's far enough in that we can spoil it. Okay.
What do you think about this? I heard a lot of people getting pissed off about Troy Baker being on there. I think his Indiana Jones makes that game. People were getting mad like, oh, it's who was saying this? I can't remember who's saying this, that it's an impersonation. Who cares?
He did incredible.
Yeah, like you honestly, there are times where I'm like, holy crap. Even when I was watching a cutscene of him punching in the confessional at the church, I was like, dude, this is Harrison Ford right now. It's crazy. So sorry, go ahead, Bubble Boy. Any problems with Indy or any other nominees?
No, all I was really going to say was I think Troy Baker absolutely deserves to be on there and has a good chance at winning this. I mean, Harrison Ford himself came out with Troy Baker last year at this very same award show, right? If I'm not wrong, and was like, yeah, this dude crushed it. Like, he did a good me. What more could you?
I mean, if it were me, that would be my vote, but I think it's going to be someone from Expedition. But actually, to be honest, I don't know if I liked. Is it Verso? I don't know if I really liked Ben Starr's performance. To be honest,
it probably wouldn't have been my pick. I do believe Charlie Cox absolutely deserves to be on there.
I would say he would be like best supporting. If there was such, if you could do that, I would definitely give it to him. But
that way,
because I don't want to spoil things, but like.
Ben had the way larger role in the game, and he had way more dialogue. He had way more of a performance in it, and it was way more impactful than Charlie Cox. But I'm with you, Chance. As little amount that I had experienced of Indiana Jones, the guy was good.
Dude, these
are actors, right? That's what they are. They're performers.
Yeah,
they're voice actors. Who did the best voice acting? The guys that did their own voices, or the guy that enveloped Indiana Jones?
Yeah. It takes talent.
Exactly.
Because you don't hear anybody being like, "Oh, Ben Starr did a terrible verso." Like, I don't know. Did he do it?
To me, Ben Starr played Ben Starr in Expedition 33. That's how I feel.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And the Charlie Cox, I actually would prefer when I think about it, Charlie Cox was really impactful for the role he had. And I would almost rather him, no offense, be over Ben Starr. But again, I would rather be at best supporting. But Eric said Troy Baker should be on that list twice with his Death Stranding 2. As I remember, I heard a lot of people saying that actually. But so honestly, I hope that Troy Baker will win it, but I feel like E33 is just going to win everything. We don't know what's going on with Bacon. His camera's broken. He just got this new camera, was bragging about it. I have no idea what's going on. He was showing us
in the studio, like the demo of doing his face follow and stuff.
Let's SK. Yeah, right. What? Did that thing even talk? Did he? He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Let's move on. We don't need to talk about ongoing game. Who cares? Mobile game. Who cares? Art direction. Let's talk about this. Claire. Okay. Again, I pointed this out earlier. Game of the year has 6. Why do the rest of these only have 5? What are we doing? What are we doing here, guys? If you're going to do 6, give me 6 then.
Do we know do they announce how they pick the nominees?
It goes out to a panel. An unknown panel of voters who vote on these who they think should be nominated. And save that thought for later because I don't mind that part of it. I mind how they determine the winners. So going back to best art direction, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong. Bubble Boy, do you see any snubs on there? Best art direction keeper?
I mean, Assassin's
South of
Creed
Midnight.
Shadows.
South of Midnight.
Those were the exact two I was going to say. Assassin's Creed Shadows and South of Midnight. I don't understand how those are missing from here. Again, Assassin's Creed Shadows is probably the best looking game I've ever played. And South of Midnight was
Midnight should be here.
So well done.
Yeah. The stop motion, the cutscenes, just the general vibe and art style of the different biomes in that game.
And then you go down to the next category and you're like, let's say that. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay. T-Bone, any thoughts on best art direction here?
I get where they went here. I get it because they did obviously
Silksong.
Well, I do get it because there is a world of that cell shaded cartoony that it does have a unique feel to it, and a gaming world of the Death Strandings, the Expedition 33s, the Ghosts. I mean, like you have that one that's kind of like almost like an independent machine that offers a different art direction, and I get that, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I still, as much as I hate to say this, Battlefield 6 puts a lot into their artwork and to what changes happen and to dynamic art changes and to make it immersive. And I'm really surprised.
Yeah, but you're not going to see that here. I agree with you. You're right. I mean,
they call it art direction, but I feel like they get passed over on the Battlefield stuff. Battlefield's had a bad rep in the last few years.
And or even Black Ops 6 campaign last year, that had a pretty cool art style and art direction last year. Chance, I think you'd back me up on that on some of those levels.
Last year's, not 7.
Yeah, I said 6. I said 6. And then there's Gentle Stone said Shinobi should definitely get an art direction nomination. I agree. I mean, even
Kazan, right? First Berserker. A little surprised that one wasn't on there.
Or what was the one I like? The one I played, the 16-bit. God, why can't I remember? Not Shinobi. Oh, the Ninja Gaiden. Ragebound, like that was cool as well.
Yeah.
And then Matt Valdez said it's the hipster media outlets voting on these things, bruh. South of Midnight was wonderful, Todd. Yeah, South of Midnight's up there as one of my favorite games this year. And Todd said Silksong does nothing from me from an art style perspective. Yeah, it's maybe just the style. That's why people voted for it. And now we're moving on to another snub, not stub. Best score in music, we have Hollow Knight, Hades 2, Clair Obscur. That would be my vote right here. Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2, basically the same. Is that not the exact same list? I cannot believe, like Chance was referring to just a second ago, South of Midnight should absolutely be on this list. Everything about that game is focused around the original music. Even the everything is focused on that, and art style too. These two, that really actually pisses me off the more I think about that.
That's what I
didn't get a nomination.
My question was going to be, which one is more upsetting, the score and music or the art direction? And I don't know. The art direction.
Both, dude. I know South of Midnight deserves to be on these.
Absolutely. And it wasn't going to win. I want to make that
exactly
clear, especially for the score and the music. Clair Obscur ran away with that.
Expedition 33 is running away with score more than art, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I agree, but that doesn't mean that South of Midnight doesn't deserve to be on here, because it's an honor to be on here.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, why don't we have 6 nominees for each of these? That would have solved that problem very easily right there. Exactly, Diego. I'm so mad about this. It deserved to be that. Eric said South of Midnight original soundtrack had original tracks and lyrics. Yeah, and lyrics. Like, and that's the important part.
Felt like about 17,000 of them. Like, not just one song that played over and over.
Gentle Stone says it's because mainstream outlets don't play non-pillar Xbox. They do. They just trash it. Let's be real. Tax is real. I said it. The bacon's back, you guys. Best audio design. Battlefield 6. Thank God is nominated here. Expedition 33, I don't quite understand that. When I heard Kyle and Joe talking about this, I don't see audio design in this game. I don't. What? They were saying like, oh, the different biomes have different music. No, I don't.
Best soundtrack of all time in that.
That's
game.
Not audio design, though.
I know.
So I don't know about that one. Death Stranding 2, haven't played it, can't comment. Has anyone played Ghost of Yotei? Silent Hill, I could see that being really good. Actually, the more I think about it, Silent Hill, I'm actually happy that that's on there. Any thoughts on audio design or anything that's missing, gentlemen?
I liked the aspect that Expedition 33 put the little mini songs you could find, the records. And so
Yeah, that was cool.
when you're saying audio design, where that's the only thing I think they bring to the table on that is that they incorporated exploring the score further than the just background music. So I did like that.
Soka said the whole Perry system is sound based. Is all of it sound based?
It
Or were
can
some
be.
cues?
It-
I remember some of
not
them had
always.
cues. Yeah.
Definitely the what are the mime guys? I think
Oh my God.
were, but-
Another one. Okay. Taxes, Diego. Eric, you're absolutely right. Arc Raiders should be
Vowed?
on this list. No, Arc Raiders should be on this list. The ambiance music in that, the random noises, the machines, even how they implement voice chat with other players when they're like, you hear them for a distance or as they're coming to you. Like, Eric, you're absolutely right, dude. Another Arc Raiders. God, dude. No respect.
Who do you think they give it to you in this one?
Battlefield.
I would hope Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield.
Battlefield
Yeah.
really does do.
Yeah, I get the
Its
feeling,
audio is fantastic, minus in RedSec. Broken.
when it-
Can't
when
hear
choppers-
anybody coming up to you in
when a
RedSec.
chopper's spinning out and going to crash and it's
Flashbangs and
over your
everything,
head. Oh, it's so good.
Nintendo always gets nods for whatever reason. Yeah, I know. Arc Raiders really got screwed. Best adaptation, all I'm hearing is that why isn't Sonic on here? And I completely agree. And to be honest, Until Dawn, I've heard nothing but terrible things about that. So I'm not sure what that's. We're going to skip that. We already know how I feel about the narrative Expedition 33. It's either going to hit for you or it's not, but I respect it being here. Best narrative, we've got E33, Death Stranding 2, same games, Ghost of Yotei, Kingdom Come, and Silent Hill F. I heard Gene Parks talking about this on Nintendo Punching Up over at Last Stand today. He actually said he thought Silent Hill F had the best story he's played this year. So that makes me really want to check it out. Any thoughts on this, Bacon? Best narrative? I already know what your vote is.
Expedition 33, clean
Yeah.
sweep all these awards.
Oh,
Best game of the year by far.
He's not wrong.
I actually kind of want to play Kingdom Come. I need to get around to
Yeah,
that.
I'm surprised, Bubble Boy, you haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, so I did. I played the first one for like probably
And you
like
didn't
10 or
like it?
12 hours, and it never took off for me. Like I was waiting for that moment where I like put it down and was like, I want to go right back, and that never happened. Like I would put it down and I'd be like, what else is out there? So,
Well, maybe you need to play the second one because I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
Game of the Year nomination. Yeah.
Guess I need to play Mega Bonk.
Yeah, that's what Eric's been saying. Best community sport. Who cares? Games for Impact. Here's a nomination for you. South of Midnight. Games for Impact. Whatever the hell that means.
That's
Here you
fair.
go. That's cool.
fair, Dan.
Best multiplayer.
so before you announce them, this is
Okay.
where when I read this list, I was like, oh, I see what's happening here. Arc Raiders was too late. It didn't make the cutoff by the date.
No, the
Why?
cutoff
It got
was
a
been like the
nomination here.
15th.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scrolling down and I'm like, oh, it's clearly just not there. It must not have. Do you not hear what I'm saying? How so?
I don't understand. What
I
you're saying
assumed it
because,
couldn't be qualified for any of these. And then I scroll down and I get
that's
to
what
best
you're saying.
multiplayer. And I
You
was
thought
like,
Arc was just
oh
being
my
completely
God,
omitted
yes.
because of the date.
And I
Gotcha.
was like,
Got it,
holy
okay.
hell. It's just, wow. The fact that it pops up here is deserved,
Yeah.
but is upsetting because that means it just got shit on for everything else.
Yeah. Okay. So best multiplayer is Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Night Rain, Peak, Split Fiction. Actually, I think these are pretty
Good
good.
list.
I'm actually pretty satisfied with this list.
No Call of
I had
Duty.
a great time in Night Rain. I know Bacon didn't like as much as me, but I've heard great things about Peak, Split Fiction, Battlefield 6. We already know we love that, and Arc Raiders. So who's going to win this?
Oh, the popularity and what's going on right now, it's got to be Arc Raiders, right?
I was going to
T-Bone?
say,
Steam concurrent
Wouldn't that-
killing
yeah.
everything.
Wouldn't that tell you though that it should have been somewhere else on here?
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
I think this is a pity almost sub
Could
thing.
be.
Like, hey,
Oh,
we
yeah.
forgot to put it in. Arc Raiders is a great multiplayer. We need to have it here, and it's going to end up winning.
Yeah,
This feels
Eric-
like Forza.
Eric says, I bet they announce Arc Raiders wins best multiplayer super quick between trailers and don't give Embark time on the stage. Dude, you're probably right. It's going to be like, and here's the best multiplayer winners. Let's move on to the next trailer. Here's Hideo Kojima for 15 minutes.
Or a drunk Al Pacino again.
Oh my God, dude, that was so bad. Like, oh, that was
One of the
awful.
absolute worst things.
Oh, one of the
Is
worst.
drunk Al
I remember
Pacino
just
ever
being
bad, though?
shocked. Oh. Matt Valdez said, I fell off E33 after chapter 1, but I enjoyed the portion I played. And then Tony T-Bone said, you need to finish it. I don't know if you need to finish it, Matt.
Yes,
you
he
can
does.
You can just watch it. I'm gonna be honest. You can just watch it. If
You
you don't
could,
like the
yeah, you could watch
gameplay,
it.
if you don't like the gameplay, just watch it, Matt.
Yeah, it's a good story, and it's going to turn your head upside down. So
You're either
watch
gonna like the story or not, or just go watch Vanilla Sky or Inception. Same thing. Let's
Whoa,
move
whoa, whoa.
on. Let's move on. They pretty much steal the idea.
I give you Vanilla Sky. Inception,
it is. I mean, it's
Inception,
pretty
yeah.
close. It's pretty
Inception.
dang close, you
Vanilla
guys.
Sky.
It
Inception,
literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a lot more to Vanilla Sky. But anyway, okay, this one, another controversial nomination here. Best Independent Game. Absalom, which I'm tempted to buy. So I want to buy that game so much. Ball Pit, that'd be Bacon's nomination right there. Blueprints. E33 should not be on this list. Hades 2.
They're
Excuse me,
clearly
Silksong.
independent, bro.
Why wouldn't it be?
They had a huge publisher. No, I don't like it. I don't like
Oh,
E33
God.
being here.
14
I don't like
people
I
made
don't
that game.
I don't like no 14 people did not make the game. Go
14
look at the credits.
people
14 people
started
did
the
not
game,
make the
yes.
game. Okay, 14 people started is not the same as
And did
14
the
people
vast
made this
majority of
game. Chat, I want your opinion on should E33 be in here as best independent game when it's I don't know. But
Just because they
Bacon,
had a
who's
publisher.
your vote here? Is it still E33?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually
Channels.
don't think E33 wins this one.
Yeah, this will be
Well,
a
they
pity
won't
one
'cause
for
they'll
somebody
be-
else.
Hollow
This
Knight
will,
will
no,
win.
this will
Exactly.
this will be a budget-oriented one. So I know what you're saying that you think that Claire can't get it because they have a huge budget, whereas some of the other ones don't.
Exactly.
And so I think Hollow Knight's going to crush this one, no problem.
Really? I feel like Hollow Knight did have a huge budget. And didn't they say straight up, they're like, that's why we've taken so long, is because we made so much money on the first Hollow Knight, and so we just took our time. And that really is a small team with Silksong. I don't know.
That's why I think they're still going to win it.
I would like to see somebody else besides
yeah,
E33 win this year.
Ballcross Pit is made by Devolver. They're freaking huge. Like,
They're the publisher.
Publisher, yes,
Yeah.
not the creator.
I mean, Supergiant, it's in their name. They're huge.
there you go. Dad joke. Jesus.
This
This
next
next
don't
one-
listen to Dan, Matt. And he said, finish it, bro. And then Matt said, Inception, baby, my favorite Nolan film. You got that right. Well,
Inception's a
actually,
great movie.
Inception was my favorite, Matt. But then I saw Interstellar, and then I had kids. I'm like, oh my God, Interstellar all the way.
I need to go back and
Interstellar's-
watch that.
And so Interstellar is the best Nolan film.
Because you're just forgetting about Batman, or
Wait till you see the.
No,
what's
I
new
love
one
the
coming out.
Batman trilogy. I still think that Interstellar is a better movie. And I think The Dark Knight is
then
overrated.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is overrated. Go back
Dark
and
Knight
watch
is
it.
overrated.
It is
Good.
overrated.
Then
The
okay,
Joker.
Jason
The
Nerd
Joker's the
chat-
best part of that movie.
Nerd chat-
Watch
okay.
the rest of the movie. When
You
he's
heard it
not
here
on there,
First,
the rest
you
of that
heard it
movie is
here.
not very good. It's
Daniel
not.
will no longer do the Joker voice on this show.
Oh, did somebody
Because
see the Joker?
Okay. Someone needs to explain this next one to me.
Best debut indie game.
So, what does
Blueprints,
debut mean?
E33,
It's their first game.
Oh, it's their first game.
Oh,
Okay, weird.
okay.
Belo-
So why is Dispatch
Dis-
on there?
Dispatch, because they're a new studio.
No, they're not. It's the guys that
No,
did.
no, it's not. It's not Telltale. They're dead. Telltale died, dude. These are maybe people who worked at Telltale. And then Megabonk withdrew his nomination.
So they
because-
marketed that game as like, this is the same people that made The
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us and
Just like
The
the,
Walking
crew that went
Dead.
over and did Apex. That's the Call of Duty guys.
Okay.
But they are a
All
new
right.
studio.
all right.
God, Matt, you are so based tonight. Interstellar is number 2, but it's incredible. Yes, Dan, Dark Knight is overhyped. It is. Besides the Joker. Sorry, I won't go back to that.
It's a terrible
Guys,
take.
watch the movie. That besides the Joker, it doesn't go anywhere. The whole boat scene, you guys. What the hell was that? And the way the Joker was caught.
It's a
Give me a
great
break.
economics lesson.
I'm not going back. I'm not going back to that. We're talking. Whole other topic for another time. Best debut indie game. I don't.
This is a toss-up. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I've heard great things about Dispatch, great things about Blueprints, but again, it's like, are we going to give everything to E33 that Bacon wants?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
Bacon wants.
Yes, they are.
Because it deserves every award.
Franken-Dutcher says Dispatch deserves more nods. I've heard nothing but great things about it.
Yeah.
AR, VR. I didn't know VR games were still a thing. Go ahead, Bubble Boy.
No, I was just gonna say, like, technically speaking, you can't win Game of the Year and then not win Best Debut Indie Game, right?
Yeah. You can't. How are you going to get Game of the Year and then you're
Not win all the awards? Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
But
well, I
no,
can get- I
not
can get
all, because
down.
I could see you could be Game of the Year but not win Best Audio. Like,
Yeah.
I could understand that because you'd be like, well, everything else. But if you win Game of the Year, you have to win Best Debut Indie. You have
the
to
same-
win Best Independent Game.
Yeah.
In my counts for nothing opinion.
Content creator of the year. I was just gonna say
The Nerd Chat. Look
no,
at that.
you got to give it to
baby.
Kai Sinat. Is it Sinat or Sinat? I don't know how to say his last name. I think he's killed it.
You're
I
not
mean,
going to give it to the burnt peanut?
Well, I've heard
Come
good
on,
things about
man.
him.
For
Kai,
great
but Kai's been killing it, man. I got to give him the way he's up there, dude. And he actually plays games, and he plays games he didn't
They
like.
spelled that one wrong on there.
Most anticipated game. This is the biggest joke of why does this exist? Why
What won last year?
why are we voting
remember?
on, why are we
Who
giving an
votes on this?
award for the
Hold on, I gotta-
most
I gotta look
anticipated
this
game? And I gotta bring in Diego here, and he brought up a good point. Where's the Xbox representation on this? Nobody is hyped for the new Halo, the new Gears E-Day, new Forza Horizon 6, new Fable. But instead, we've got The Witcher 4, which is not going to come out. We've got 007 on this list. 007. Okay? I'll give you GTA 6 because GTA 6 is going to be there every year until it comes out.
I'm hyped.
Wolverine, Resident Evil is great. Where's the Xbox representation here? You can't even give them one here on anticipated game?
Where was there not one in 2024?
What?
Why can't I find the one from 2024? I have 22, 23.
Most anticipated game?
Yeah. It was Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in 22, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth in 23. Can't find 24.
I don't know. Diego, the tax is real.
The tax is real.
Forza Horizon should be on here at least.
Dude, how many Xbox nominations have there even been on this whole list?
Yeah, we're not done yet. Best action adventure game. Again, they need to split this up because that could literally mean any game. Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Hollow Knight, Indiana Jones, Split Fiction. Bacon, which one? Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was Game of the Year 2024 and should win Best Action Adventure Game. Go ahead.
I'm pretty surprised that they remembered this game and put it in here because that was like what, the
That's
December
true.
15th game?
But you know why they
Pretty sure.
remembered it, Bacon?
Because it went to PlayStation.
It was
There you go.
incredible.
Thank you. Because it came out on PlayStation this
Ugh.
year.
Best action.
Cora
Anybody-
still asks, she's
Yeah.
like, when can we finish watching all the Indiana Jones movies?
Oh, I need to get to those. It'll probably go to Hollow Knight. That'd be my guess, but I'd give it to Indiana
This
Jones.
is another one I'm surprised there's only 5 because they have Best Independent Game and they have 6 in that one too.
Did they really?
Yeah, Best Independent Game has 6 and this has 5. How is that possible?
What are we doing?
It was an Xbox game there, and they're like,
What are we doing, guys?
just cut the list.
Just keep it all the way. Make it 8 games. Who cares? The more, the better. At least
I don't care if they do
get people
4.
represented. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 and then 10 and then 6. It doesn't matter. But in categories like this that are so broad, how are you going to narrow it down to just these 5?
That's a great point. I can't believe I didn't even notice
And
that.
then-
I bet Game of the Year was the only one that had 6 nominations. You're right. Why does Independent have 6 and then everything else has 5? What is going on?
And tell me how Death Stranding is considered action adventure. Tell me how Hollow Knight Silksong is considered.
Yeah, I mean, even I don't know. That's a
And
platformer.
how do you have this and then also have what's the difference between this and action?
Yeah, let's keep going. Best. This is just pissing me off. Role playing game.
Oh, weird.
Avowed. E33. I don't quite. I don't know about that. Kingdom Come Deliverance, great one. Monster Hunter Wilds, Outer Worlds 2. I mean, at least Obsidian gets 2 here. Unlike the people who like to talk trash about Avowed, I think Avowed might be my personal game of the year this year. The more I think about it, I thought the combat on that was amazing. The world, the exploration. Didn't really care much for the story, but as far as like creating a character and having
Playing
him
a role.
playing a role. It was pretty sweet. You did have to make some choices, even though I didn't care. But T-Bone, did you play any of these besides E33?
I didn't play didn't play them. But as far as looking into them, I was impressed by what Avowed was offering. But I know I did not buy it.
I think Avowed has.
I had a
the
great
best.
time with Avowed.
I think Avowed. I honestly, if Skyrim, the next Elder Scrolls doesn't have combat that's at least as good as Avowed, the next Elder Scrolls is cooked, because I thought Avowed's combat was absolutely amazing for that type of game.
It looked really cool too. Like it looked intuitive.
It is like very cool.
You could dive into and have a lot of fun with and customize.
Yep. And it made it easy to switch between. You could do all the different powers very easily. The magic was great. The bow and arrows, the gunplay was actually solid. My character, I just used a gun the whole time. The sword was fun because what they added was a nice dodge. Like that one thing was it's a huge difference. And just exploration, you had to jump in a mantle. Avowed is. I'm glad it got nominated for something, because I feel like a lot of people crapped on that game. By the way, guys,
the streams I saw reminded me of this. It was like a cross between Elder Scrolls and Witcher, is what it felt like to me.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. One thing I did want to point out though is Outer Worlds 2. None of us are playing that. That's kind of crazy to me.
It's on the backlog.
It's on
I'm excited. Sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Chappelle's playing it.
He's playing the first because he hasn't played.
Oh, he's playing the first, isn't he?
Logan said, "I heard Dan installed mods to be able to romance the companions." No, that wasn't
a little furry one.
About.
Yeah, the little furry
I liked. Well, I'm actually not going to tell you what happened to that guy in my game. Remember
the guy? Yeah, no, I'm talking about the girl.
Oh man,
same thing happened to me. I was all, I'm going to make sure this doesn't have what the
really.
What's this?
Poor blue.
I loved him.
Poor blue little mini beast. Best fighting game. Who cares? Okay, you're right. Here's the action game.
Wait.
You guys. Wait. You're skipping over fighting?
Yes,
none of us play fighting games.
No. Here's what I have to say about it. How does Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection release so poorly that they gave goddamn refunds for this game?
Fair.
I heard they fixed it.
They gave refunds, and then it shows up on this list. Are you kidding me?
Well, and are you okay with it being nominated when it's a release of old games?
No. And listen, I was excited to possibly try that game before it released to what it did. Come on, guys. What are we doing?
I'm more excited for the movie than the game.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. And since Dan took off, our next category is best action with no adventure. That's I think the qualifier here. You're not allowed to have any adventure.
Now I see what you're saying.
What is this what are these categories? How do you tell the difference?
Battlefield
this is
had
the
zero
John
adventure.
Wick Award.
Why don't we make an FPS category? Why isn't there an FPS category?
Okay, so that's what it should be. You're right, Dan. It should be action adventure, and then there should be FPS, because.
But that doesn't work. Like, okay, maybe that works. You're right, T-Bone, because then you can move Ninja Gaiden and Shinobi out of this. Well, actually, never mind. I don't know. I give up.
But like Ninja Gaiden 4, Hades 2, Battlefield 6.
How are those not action adventure?
How is Ninja Gaiden
different
not adventure? What in that game is not adventure in Ninja Gaiden?
I don't know.
Best
action game. I'll vote for Doom. Throw Doom a bone. I'm glad they got nominated for something.
To be honest, that's what it feels like action should be. It should be an FPS category.
Yeah, or Battlefield.
Doom would be the poster child for it. Right?
Well, and like you were saying the other week,
VJs are broken.
You said Call of Duty's solo campaign was one of the best you've ever done. Remember, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Sorry, I was reading
the other week. You were saying how
Black Ops 6.
You finished Black Ops 6, and that was one of the best single-player campaigns you've ever done.
Yeah, that would be here. Game. See, I think they need to add. That's what they need to do. Best action. I think we talked about this last year. FPS game, and then up above could be best action / Souls-like game. Like, so you could have Zelda on there and some Souls games, or Ninja Gaiden, Shinobi, Hades, something like that. They need to define these a little bit more,
or just action FPS. Because it's not including the multiplayer faction of it.
Yeah.
And then you're just action FPS.
It narrows it down to where you're not having like
Ninja Gaiden stuck in here.
Yeah.
Why?
This is weird. Deadshot 1408. So do you think they're going to release Half-Life 3 with the Steam machine or at the Game Awards? Well, save that.
Kinda
Save
got
that.
to, don't they?
Save it for later. I wanted to talk about that later. Actually, back on the Steam machine. We'll bring that back up later. Remind me later. Innovation and accessibility. I mean, I'm glad this is here, but I can't really comment on the accessibility features of these games. Again, here's another South of Midnight toss. Best family game like this. I hate that. Like, I don't know how you word
Listen.
that. This is like.
Listen.
Let's just go ahead.
Right.
Joe.
What makes it a family
Tony's
game?
family, Tony's son Arlo loves watching me play Shadows, so that is considered a family game, right? He's like, "Oh, that's cool." And Cora even came down the other day. She's like, "I don't like all the blood, but it looks pretty."
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a family
I
game.
think you're missing out on this real bad with the Next Playground. Call me crazy, but unless you guys know what that is, I have nothing but families playing Next Playground
Mm.
all day, and
That's the-
it's not one game though, but it's a system of family. What was the Xbox Connect? Was
The
it
Kinect.
Yeah.
Oh, missed the connect.
So it's the Xbox Connect, but in a cube, and it comes with like 60 games. So the fact that nothing from there is on here is kind of disappointing to me.
Got 2 Lego games though: Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart,
Ooh,
Sonic.
don't say anything
Split
bad
Fiction,
about
and
Lego
Donkey
Party.
Kong Bonanza.
You
as
will
Joe
get
likes to
yelled
say.
at if you talk about Lego Party.
I'm not going to say anything about it. Who cares? Let's just move on to the last one that really, who cares about the rest of the nominations? The only one that I wanted to talk about. Best game.
Time out. We skipped Sim Strategy.
Best game direction.
Power Wash Simulator.
Okay, give it to them. Best game
It's not on
direction.
there.
Oh, what? It's not on there?
No. It makes no sense. I don't understand it.
Last
Xbox
category.
X.
Best game direction, Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Split Fiction. Again, why don't you just throw in all 6 nominations for Game of the Year? Any votes on game direction? I actually
Claire,
I know Keely's gonna want to give this to Hideo,
Of course, he's going to get it.
but I think E33 might be the one deserving of it for game direction. This is one where I think E33 does deserve it with their small team, with
But
that
you
guy
hated
where
the third act.
it falls apart terribly. It's just like, why am I playing this? And so anyway, I do think E33 should win direction.
the
How
end
about
of
this?
Act 1 cutscene.
It's
Man,
great.
that was great.
And then it falls apart.
Did-
So I was going to say, do you think whoever wins this will win Game of the Year?
I was thinking more on the narrative. I think the narrative in this more play together than Game of the Year.
Okay. Well, to me, like, you don't have to have a great story to win Game of the Year. I mean, Elden Ring. Who knows what the story is in that? And that's Game of the Year. And
That's fair.
But anyway, guys, I wanted to close off this discussion about the Game Awards need to change. Here's some ideas. We were talking about it. T-Bone pointed it out that we've got random categories with 6, random with 5. Just expand it to 10. Okay. Let's just get 10 categories for everything. Who cares? Overflow it. That way a bunch of people get nominations, a bunch of people get recognized, maybe 8. Okay. You have your select panel vote on these nominees, Bacon. You following me right now? Okay. So they decide the 8 to 10. Then you let the voters have a huge majority of the vote. Where now I think it's a very small portion, 75% goes to the voters because we're the ones playing these games, right, Bacon? Do you think that's fair? Or do you think it should just be split 50-50, panel 50-50 votes from the fans? Because to me, if we think that these games aren't being fairly represented or fairly voted on, you got to give more representation, more votes to the people. So what do you think about my plan here? 8 to 10 nominees decided by the panel, more percentage, huge, at least 50% goes to voters.
Well, it's hard to
common
say
people.
50% go to the voters because there's fanboys everywhere, and
Who cares?
They're going to prop up games. But again, I think they
What
should
about
release.
its own
I
award,
think-
People's Choice Award?
They used to have one. They actually did have one. Halo Infinite won that in 2021.
I think every me list
Well, we
and
lost
release
Bacon.
their
You
vote.
look damn good, Bacon, but we keep losing your audio
And his video.
and your video.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, he's moving quick now.
Oh no! I can't tell if he's frozen or if he's just got a frozen face.
No, he's trolling us. No, he's trolling us.
Sorry, go ahead. Try again, Bacon.
I'm just saying that I think the media people should have to release their votes so we know where these people voted, and then we can go back and check their reviews.
Yes, and we need to see if these people are actually playing these games.
Yeah.
For these people.
That would
Release the list.
The people have voted. Where's the released lists for this panel?
I would say that even just that alone, just who is the panel? Is it
Even identifying them? Why don't we know?
Is it like producers from EA and some of the biggest places that get to be on here, and they're like, "Why my game needs to be in these 5 categories," and that's just what happens.
Yeah,
I don't think Expedition 33.
It's just him and Kojima in a Steam room, like throwing marbles at each other, being like, "It is Counter-Strike 2."
Oh gosh. Well, we're gonna talk more about these Game Awards later. We are gonna have a predictions show as always. Shout out to Zenkai Goose over at Zenkai Goose on YouTube. He will be joining us December 4th, right before the Game Awards. So we're gonna have a special episode. We're gonna talk more about this then.
Where was he on the creator list? Come on.
No burnt peanut.
So we'll talk more about these Game Awards later. Good to go over these. Let's move on to news story number 2, the Xbox partner preview. Nissa Hauer gave it a 9 out of 10. She said it was a banger slanger. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I didn't get a chance to watch this. So, Bubble Boy, can you carry this for us? Because
here's what I'll
didn't have time today.
I didn't watch it.
But you looked at the article.
Absolutely read through and watched pieces of some of the trailers.
Okay.
And I am right with Nissa. This looks like banger after banger. I am really, really excited about some of these games and games that I had absolutely no idea were coming out. The fact that we keep getting more good Dave the Diver is never going to be
that
thing. Hell yes. And speaking of we keep getting, the Hitman World of Assassination is the game that just keeps on giving. Absolutely just keeps on giving.
That one kills me, Chance. That one.
Why? Listen.
No. Eminem versus Slim Shady.
Sure.
Dude,
Listen.
so dope.
You can call it ridiculous.
I love it, actually.
I am and always have been an Eminem fan.
Me too.
He's the
And
greatest.
I'm like, this is cool. This is so cool. And I keep, God, if it weren't for the 15-mile long backlog I have, I would have bought this game 7 times again. I don't know why I haven't bought it. It's on sale right now on Steam. And you just keep going. You keep scrolling down.
Echo Generation looks cool. I didn't know that was turn-based. I didn't play that. Did you play that, Chance?
No, Tides of Annihilation, something I had never heard of and looks absolutely incredible and sounds amazing.
But that trailer was way too long.
What about
Probably, but I understand what they were trying to do. They were like, we want to show you an entire boss fight. We don't want to just like pick and choose parts, which I think some games get crap for. They're like, oh, you just showcased like the
jump
things that
cuts
look
and
great.
stuff.
So I was okay with that. But then probably the most exciting part of all this, Vampire Crawlers, man, a follow-up to Vampire Survivors. How does that not just get you going?
Never
Times
played
1,000.
Eric, which one should I look out for on this list? Eric, if you're still here, which one Tides of Annihilation?
But every game in this was Play Anywhere, and 9 of the games shown are all Game Pass. So the Crow,
that's great. That's great.
I don't know if it's Crow's Worn or Crow Sworn, as it's just kind of makes that game look dope.
Let's just go game by game. Armistice, I just watched the trailer. It looked like it's just a roguelite shooter. It kind of reminded me of the one you like, Bacon, on PlayStation. Returnal. That's what it kind of reminded me a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, Bacon's not frozen. He's just frozen
I'm
face.
not frozen.
Another roguelite, Clover Pit. Don't know about that. You were saying what was about Crow's Worn, Bacon?
Oh, I just said that game looks absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it kind of looks like Hollow Knight.
Yeah, exactly. It had a lot of the aesthetic of Hollow Knight.
Okay, so like I hope this is not a roguelite, right? This is okay, a platform. Okay, sign me up for this one, Bacon. I'm looking at the trailer right now. Sign me up. Please tell me this is coming to get Game Pass. All right, there we go. Yep. All right, love seeing that. Next one is the Dave the Diver DLC. Echo Generation RPG looked pretty cool. Erosion.
Yeah, that one had a really cool looking art style.
Which one?
Yeah.
The
Echo Generation?
2.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. I don't know what's going on with this erosion.
I actually thought
game.
Erosion looked awesome.
Let me
Also,
see.
cool
Isometric
art style as
action
well.
Western themed.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like a twin stick shooter?
Almost like a twin stick isometric. Yeah.
Roguelike open world where
Mhm.
you reshape the timeline.
8-bit
Oh,
graphics.
It sounds
Shit, that
really
looks
cool.
really cool. I
Yeah,
missed
the
this one
graphics
earlier.
look
Holy
really
hell.
cool.
I
Okay.
absolutely missed this one earlier.
Erosion looks good. We talked about Hitman already. What is the
Erosion's in
Mound?
Game Pass too. Nice.
Do you
Omen
guys
of
feel like they're pushing the horror genre on Xbox really hard this year?
I think they're
maybe-
pushing it hard everywhere.
It just seems like
Yeah.
half of this was just horror jump scare stuff.
Hmm.
You know what this one, the Mound, reminds me of? The
Cthulhu. Have you played any of these?
Yeah, but it was an RPG that
This
was
looks
like
kinda
kind of
cool,
pirate
guys.
themed.
Kind of looks like.
Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. And they just came out with a second one last year, and it was
Oh
like, this
yeah, the
close
one on
to being
PlayStation 5,
cool.
right?
God, what was
Somebody
it?
in the chat. Somebody in the chat.
And
What
I
is
was
it?
like, it was
like-
so close to being cool and just wasn't. And for some
Yeah.
reason, this has the exact same like theming and setting look to it. And so I'm like, I hope it can be great. I just
Eric says the Mound is a co-op horror game. That's actually co-op. Well,
Sign Dan up.
sign me up. When are we dropping, Eric? Gentlestone said Silent Hill 2 is releasing today, tomorrow. What? I'm gonna have to buy that stat when it comes to Xbox. Raji Kylie Yuga. What is this one? Does anyone? You didn't like this, Bacon?
Nah.
Not good. What is this? Is this another Souls-like
Our style's
in
cool, but-
Asia? I can't. It just looks like it's a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Engine
can't
cutscene.
really tell about what's going on with this one. It says doesn't really say anything in the description here. It's just all okay. This game shifts from
It's a
isometric
sequel.
action adventure game to a third person action adventure. So yeah, it looks kind of like a. Need to see more about this.
Yeah, it's supposed to take place in like ancient India and stuff.
Reanimal. Someone was screaming this at me. Who said
yeah,
that?
dude, this one looks cool. This one looks like, and it's from the same people that did
Almost
Little
like
Nightmares.
Little
Rainbow.
Nightmares.
Yeah, that's the team that did it. It looks really good.
Sign me up. Tell me this is coming to Game Pass.
Sounds
There's a
like
demo
this.
available to play for Reanimal now.
Oh no
Yeah.
shit! Where's it
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah, it says it on the.
I don't know what website you're on.
If you
yeah,
can't wait
Xbox
until then,
Xbox
the
Game
demo-
Store. Yeah.
Had no idea. There you go.
This is the one, baby Bacon, that's not coming to Game Pass because it says it's Play Anywhere title, but doesn't say anything about Game Pass on here. February 13th. Very nice. Sign me up. Okay, I should have watched more of this. I've already
You
got a
should
few
have.
games
Yeah,
on
it
here.
was-
It was paced
great.
really
Okay, what
well.
about roadside research, you guys? What's this?
You
about?
know,
creative?
probably for somebody out there.
Very creative.
You manage a gas station?
As an alien.
To make room for the
Okay.
alien invasion.
Wait, that's an alien. How can you tell with that mask on?
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, that's
Reanimal's
straight up
also
Mission
co-op.
They're Mission Impossible level masks.
wow. Tides of Annihilation. Someone was screaming at me
looks
about
cool.
this.
Yeah,
What is
this
this?
looks
What is
really
this,
cool.
Bubble Boy?
Devil May Cry hack and slash, but this
And
trailer
it's like
is
the,
so
the
long.
King Arthur.
I don't know about this, Bubble Boy. This is giving
Like-
me Final Fantasy
16?
13 vibes here with 16.
Like
yeah.
I sped through half this trailer because it was just so long.
It's got the boss bar at the bottom. Bubble Boy, why don't you take this one? I'll let you take this one.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot more to say. This is when Bacon earlier was saying like he didn't love the trailer because it was too long. I appreciate what they did, which if you didn't watch it was they wanted to showcase an entire boss battle. That helmet that the lady's holding, if you were watching it, looks exactly like the Demon Souls like main character helmet, and that probably was what originally jumped out to me. I was like, I can't see that with like the little nose thing and not see Demon Souls. And then when you're watching it, I'm like, this just looks awesome. I'm a sucker for most things like old English, British, and King Arthur, and so you play as Gwendolyn in this, and you know what? If it's
I'm with you, Chance, on the trailer. It was exciting, but it's one of those games that I would probably wait to see first impressions on
Sure.
from other people.
Sure.
But I do like the idea of it not being like a demon hunter thing necessarily, like Devil May Cry, but being cool. The King Arthur spin is pretty cool.
For me, it absolutely hits.
Guys, next one is Total Chaos. Is out today. Out now.
We got a shadow drop?
Available today on Game Pass as console, PC, cloud, play anywhere. New original music from Silent Hill's Akira Yamaoka, and it's developed as one of the most celebrated Doom 2 custom WADSs ever. Standalone title. All right, I'm gonna have to check this out. Looks spooky,
Very
scary.
scary. Very, very scary.
Yeah, crazy. And speaking of Play Anywhere, Todd said Play Anywhere was the focus on, and all games are shown as Play Anywhere. They want you to buy games. Well,
I mean,
a lot of these were also on Game Pass, though, Todd.
Yeah.
I am biased. I think personally, the reason they were really hammering this Play Anywhere was because of the ROG Xbox Ally. And one of my biggest critiques about it, which is, I've said many times before, there aren't enough Play Anywhere games in this library. They are trying to fix that. I think probably Sarah Bond heard me, is like, we need to help Bubble Boy out. Let's get him some Play Anywhere titles.
Did you guys see Dave the Diver was actually playing on an Ally at the start of their trailer?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No,
He's
I didn't even
playing
watch
Ally.
it because I was like, I don't need this game's incredible. I don't need to watch a trailer. I just know it's fantastic.
Diego says it was a great partner direct. Yeah, I mean, this has actually got a lot more games than I thought it was going to have the appeal
So
to.
sorry to
me.
interrupt, but you guys gotta. I'm not an Xbox boy. What does Play Anywhere mean?
So that you can do it on if you buy a game. So like, let's say I bought Mortal Kombat 1 2 years ago when it came out, and it was right before I got my PC and my old Ally, and I could not play it anywhere but my Xbox. Even though I had the Xbox app on my PC and I had the Xbox app on my ROG Ally, I couldn't play it anywhere. Look at it. Look at the hat. He's
Right.
got it. That's a boy that knows how to dress right there. Love it, Arlo. You couldn't play it anywhere.
Okay,
And they started with like 100 games, and then it was 500 games, and I don't even know what they're up to
So
now.
you just sign into your Xbox account and you get access to those games, whether it's on your Xbox or your PC.
Or your PC. Yeah,
Or
correct.
your tablet or your
So
your
you buy it
screen
once,
stick.
you can play it on those.
Oh, okay. All right.
different
Makes sense.
sites.
Sorry to derail.
No, you're good.
Diego says, Bubble Boy just explained Play Anywhere in the most long and
I was gonna
confusing way possible.
You could have just
You
said.
buy it once, you can play it on your console or your PC.
You know what you could have
That's
said?
basically
You
it.
could have said Steam.
You
And
could
Eric
play it
says
anywhere.
people don't know what Play Anywhere even is. No, you can't say Steam because Steam you can't play your games on a
And Eric,
console.
they know now. I just explained it.
But
in
you're
layman's
wrong
terms.
because Steam used to have a console.
But they don't. And well, we'll talk more about the
Probably
Steam
still
machine
works,
later,
but
whether or not.
technically you could.
Last
still
game,
works.
sorry, Zoopunk. Is this Biomutant?
I thought Biomutant the entire time.
Is this Biomutant?
This
No,
looks
it's-
fun.
I want to
It's
play
a
this. Yeah, I
fucking
want to. I'm
shadow.
just
This
saying.
looks
I want to
does.
play this.
It
Oh,
looks
from the creators of FIST, Forged and Shadow Torch. Bacon,
yes.
didn't you play this?
I played about 5 hours of it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm interested in that as well. Hey, the
That-
more of these coming to Game Pass, the
2027.
better.
That game's 2027.
Yeah, you guys
What?
did skip over 007. Deadshot's calling it out.
What about?
I said it first, didn't I? That was the first one. Yeah, I'm excited for 007.
No, it was the top on there. I think
Yeah.
like I'm excited about it. It's not everything else on almost everything else on here was new to me and like a surprise.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. We had known about 007, and we've already said
No,
we're
when we're
excited for it
talking
as well.
about what about Vampire Crawlers? We literally skipped right over Vampire
Empire
Crawlers.
Crawl. Oh, yeah.
I was never big into that.
Yeah, Tony, had a boy.
Very quickly, this applies to Bacon. PlayStation's having a big Black Friday sale right now, Bacon. I don't know if you knew this. In case you're wondering,
Because you're the pony.
Oh, I am-
right now, Bacon, you can get a PS5 for
Cheaper than a
$399.99
Series
on
X.
sale. On sale right now, Bacon. Back to its original launch price. You can get a PlayStation 5 with Fortnite. Okay, that's the bundle. $100 off PSVR 2, $20 off the Portal. Bacon, PS Portal maybe? Okay, $20 off. $20 off the Penis Pulse Elite wireless headset. $30 off the earbuds. $30 off the DualSense Edge, Bacon.
I already have
I
an
threw
Edge.
mine over there. Okay, never mind. $20 off the DualSense and $20 off the Access controller. And we got a big sale on. Bacon, join now. Save 33% on your PlayStation Plus premium membership, maybe, to stream your games to your portal.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Bacon,
No, I play their games on PC.
Bubble Boy, what about you? Any PlayStation wants this year on sale?
In the article, looked for about 3 seconds, X'd out of the article.
All right. Hey, guys, I'm trying to represent, PlayStation here, okay?
It's all you do is represent.
Can somebody
PlayStation.
help me here?
I'm
I
trying
went
to save people money.
I went to Target and there was a PS5 Pro controller for $200. What is that?
That's
Why?
it.
DualSense
Dan has it, right?
Edge.
Or no, Joe has it.
It's
Yeah,
like a Pro wireless something.
I have it
controller.
too.
Like, what makes a controller the price of a console from the old Nintendo days?
It's
mean
got
this-
swappable sticks.
This
Yes.
this high tech controller right here, the DualSense Edge.
So you don't pay monthly for your cheating software; you just get it in the controller now.
See, you got the back paddles. You've got these trigger stops. Look how much it stops the trigger from going down. That's barely
very
any
far,
travel.
actually.
Don't just ignore the fact that it's probably going a fourth of the way down right there. Okay.
I mean, last I checked, these things are like $60 and
Well,
wreck everything you just showed.
okay.
but
Who
you
wants
don't play
who wants
every
to move
game on
around
mouse
with this tech right here with this keyboard? I can't move around. I can't access my inventory. I can't lean. I can't do anything. And my left hand is gimp. I don't want to use it. Okay. When everything can be done with one parallel
imagine
thumbstick
playing
right here. Okay.
A platform.
And this
keyboard mouse.
touchpad.
What were you saying, Bacon?
I said I couldn't imagine playing a platformer on keyboard and mouse.
So I actually struggled with that because I didn't have any controllers I owned. And when Witcher 3 came out, guess how I played Witcher 3? With a keyboard and mouse. And it was frustrating. So I do see the huge benefit of a controller for games that are action adventure. But yeah,
which is
so,
everything.
yeah, but when I saw that, it blew my mind that, like, why is this controller 200? What am I missing here? And apparently, so it's just functions and the triggers, and
It's worth 200.
being able to customize it to basically like a gaming mouse. Because a
And
gaming
you
mouse
did-
is going to flat out cost you $100. You're not going to find a good gaming wireless mouse for under 100.
Dan, you're
I
muted.
mean, you've
What about
played
this
Minecraft,
G305 wireless for
right?
$30? This is a great wireless mic.
But
right
your
here.
refresh rate on that wireless is
Oh my
not
gosh.
great. Yeah, I'm big on that.
Hey,
So, like,
1v1 me on Rust. We'll see who wins. I'll be on controller.
Which Rust? The actual Rust or the Call of
Yeah,
Duty
like-
Rust?
well, I'm all down. Give
So
me
yeah,
that
no,
head.
T-Bone, what I like about these controllers is like the Scuff one, you have 4 pedals in the back. And so I can hit like this, like I just slide between the two.
Okay,
This
so
is
I
the
didn't-
difference.
There's extra.
And-
there's
And
extra.
look at this mouse click. Do you hear? Listen. Do you hear that?
Okay, I didn't know there was extra triggers on the back because I couldn't.
This is
see
my
it.
Scuff. This is not the PlayStation. This is the Scuff. PlayStation has 2 back paddles.
I see the Scuff. The Scuff says it's 230.
No, the one I bought is the Valor Pro. It's 189. Fantastic deal.
Oh, okay.
This is guys, review inbound. I've got a huge review coming for that. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the last story. Coming to Game Pass for what is this? Mid-November 2025. Was there anything big on here, Bacon? We've got the Crew Motorfest on Ultimate, Moonlighter 2 on Ultimate PC. Monsters Are Coming. This, you're right. I forgot about this. Is a big one, you guys. We need to do this together. Marvel Cosmic
That's what I was gonna say,
Invasion on PC, cloud, handheld. We're gonna have to co-op that, and then of course, Banishers: Ghost of New Eden is on Game Pass now.
After I paid money for it.
After I played it on Steam, son of a gun. Kill It with Fire 2, Lost Records, Culebra. Souls of Limbo, and Revenge of the Savage Planet. So yeah, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, you guys, that would be we're gonna be there. All of us are gonna have to do this because we do Turtles together. And Banishers. I recommend Banishers, you guys. Here's a chance to check out Banishers. It's now Bubble Boy, just play it on Xbox and you can get the Achievos on that instead of
Steam achievements are so cool the way they do it. They're so unique.
I like the perfect games. I'm with you on that, but I don't like, you're right, how there's no like cumulative that you can play.
No, I was
kidding.
You don't like I do love, like, it's like, why can't they just admit, like, hey, we're gonna take this idea from PlayStation, this idea from Steam, we're gonna put them all together. Nobody has a patent on these things. They're not copyrighted. Like, there are some companies that do it really, really cool, and then there's others that don't. So
yeah. Let's move on to some quick nerd chat shout outs. Bacon.
Is there a shout outs one?
Nerd chat shout outs.
I have to go to a whole nother screen to get this. Hold on.
No, yes.
All right. Oh, shoot. Did anyone check our Discord? Bacon, can you go? I'm sure you have it open. Can you go to questions for the show right now? Tell me if you've got anything. 5 days ago on our this is on our episode about the Steam Machine. Attacking consoles with 8 gigabytes VRAM, stripped down version of a laptop CPU that was outdated 3 years ago, plus split RAM, which is more expensive now. This only competes with low-end PCs and Series S, and that was coming from Neominous D. Bacon, is he right about this Steam Machine being Series S?
Looked like it was playing Cyberpunk pretty well.
T-Bone over there saying, might tell us, T-Bone.
I don't think this is supposed to compete with high-end gaming PCs, and I think that's where they're missing the beat. This is supposed to be a $500 machine that is underpriced from PS6.
Okay. On that, is this thing a console?
Yes and no. This is a bridge.
No, you got to give me one answer.
I think that's where Steam's getting it right. I think Steam's figured it out. They tried to do the console game back in 2015.
Well, Travis on the Betcast would argue that you are insane that this meets all criteria to be considered a console because it's got its own closed access and ecosystem, its own operating system, its own Steam OS. And when you launch it, you can launch it with your controller, and it'll turn on just like a console. I'm with you. I'm just going to be straight with you. This is a PC modified to appear as a console. I do not consider this a console, but he brought up good points.
This is a pre-built to let people venture into both worlds. People that buy Play Anywhere games that you guys just explained to me what a Play Anywhere game is. And if you've had Steam, you've had a Steam Deck, you've had a PC, or you've had the original Steam box that was this tiny flat pancake thing that you could put under your TV. And all the Steam games you owned, you could play with a controller. I played Final Fantasy XII with a PlayStation controller from my Steam library on my TV in my living room.
That's what I do right now. My TV's right here.
Yeah, my PC was in the basement though. And so it was just connected to my network and it connected to your account. So the Steam Machine that they just produced is a one-up version from that original Steam. What did Bacon, do you remember what they called that thing?
Was it Steam Link?
It was Steam Link. You're right. Yes, it was. It was not a machine that actually processed the game. Your PC still did it, but it gave you the ability to play what you would want to play a console game with, like a controller, and not be tethered to maybe a 24-inch monitor on your computer. Where you could go to your 65-inch TV and play a console game with the PlayStation controller with zero latency issues. And I loved it. But it totally lost support after 1 year, and it didn't sell well. And I think they upped the ante to do a mid-level PC, which, let's all be fair here, all consoles now are mid to high-level PCs.
Exactly. So why is this
mid to high?
No.
Yeah, when they come out. When they come out. Yeah, when they come out. But they have a life cycle of about 8 years or 5 years. So 4 years after they come out, they are not a high level anymore.
But look at the chat just right now. This is a PC wearing a console mass, said Eric. And then Todd said Steam Machine is getting FSS4 and optimized games for like the Steam Deck. It's a Steam console. But then Gentle Stone, this is meant to be baby's first PC. Look, we can't even get anyone agreeing right here on what this is. So I don't. Eric says you can't be a console if you're on an open platform, but it's not open. It's only when you get this, Steam, it operates Steam OS. Yes, you can install Windows, but that's not technically. Could you not install or break open an Xbox and somehow get that to run something else?
Sure. Here's the thing that they're talking about.
It's a blurry line.
This thing is pathetic on the RAM amount, but you're not running Windows, and that's where a lot of people miss a big aspect of this. When you're playing Battlefield on a Windows PC versus a console, like you literally are chewing up so much RAM running that operating system, whereas this Steam OS doesn't chew up that RAM. So whereas you might need 64 to 32 gigs of RAM to run whatever you're running in the background, your Discord, your this, and your Windows operating system, Windows
Google
11.
Chrome.
Exactly. You don't need that with Steam OS.
And so
that's where I think they're saving money, but they're doing it. I use Brave.
It's weird.
Brave.
Maybe I should try that. By the way, I hate this argument about how you can't PC game on a TV. I heard Ains and I think it was Travis talking about this on Bitcast last week. They're like, "Oh, it just never works. I can never get my PC to work on my TV." Guys, I literally play on my LG C. That's what to Travis's point. To be fair, he did say you have to have special TVs in order for it to work. I've never had a single issue on my TV. I plug in an HDMI from my console right here to my TV, my 77-inch OLED right here. And like T-Bone was saying, I played Final Fantasy 16 with my Xbox controller the whole time and
played it or you watched
zero. You're right.
Black
I
Friday
watched 60 hours.
85-inch Hisense for $700 with QLED and a
what model? What model?
144 hertz refresh rate.
Hisense, what model though?
85-inch.
Is Travis talking about having to have G-Sync or something?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's like most TVs have VRR, but anyway, I have. Speaking of Hisense, T-Pain, we bought an 80 or not an 85. We bought a 75-inch Hisense U8. I'm telling you guys, mini LED is. It's pretty dang good. It's a phenomenal TV upstairs, and like for the money we paid, I paid less than $1,000 for it for a 75-inch. Like it is a banger slanger. I highly recommend the Hisense. Like it looks fantastic up there.
Mine's a U7.
Yeah, I have a U8.
144 hertz refresh rate, Game Mode Pro VRR, and
144. Yeah,
it's amazing. And
yeah,
I bought it last year. And I think I bought it during Black Friday last year, and it's on sale again. And I paid a lot more than it is right now. Right now, it's down to $700. I paid $1,000 last year.
Yeah,
which is still like TVs are good deals right now.
Oh yeah, no,
like for the last
what you
years.
get. Oh yeah,
85-inch TV.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You know, you guys are making fun of that Steam controller, and this is the reason why that Steam controller is the way it is, so you can play on your couch and navigate and close windows.
Okay, you literally sit put this next to your couch, and you just use a mouse. That's all you need. I'm so tired of this.
Anyway, it's a laptop trackpad.
Shall I show you what my setup is that works perfect?
Not right now. Save it.
Okay, perfect.
We're running out of time. You know what you can do, Chance? You make a video like
he knows what it looks like.
And Bacon.
I'm kidding.
And Bacon too. Just wait for micro LEDs. Yeah, right, Todd, you and Eric. You could launch Microsoft Teams and Steam Machine in 3 clicks. Yes. And most people are buying the $400 Walmart display special. You're right, Freight Conductor. But still, I've gamed on cheap TVs with my PC or my laptop. I don't know what these people are talking about. By the way, you got this random comment on our last episode, you guys, about our thumbnail. Or no, not even our thumbnail. This is just somebody.
Yeah, I saw that.
Roman and Cocaine said this looks so Republican on our episode. I didn't know what to think about that. I don't.
Well, I assumed it was Pete Hegseth because it's Rum and Cocaine is the name.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was very thrown off by that.
Is this on Discord? You guys are looking at?
No, no, on our YouTube on our last video.
Yeah, it's in our show notes. But I was like, yeah. Listen.
Thanks,
we're not a political show, but as of today, in the year of our Lord Legion 2025, we still have what I believe is called free speech in this country. So
right. Yeah.
Another
Okay.
week.
Thanks for the comment. Also, on my Battlefield short reviewing it, how I mentioned how the campaign was as bad as COD Ghost. Apparently, people were mad about that because we got 2 comments saying, "Bring back COD Ghost 2, my dog, still trapped in the jungle." Okay, and then Tactical Yes said COD Ghost had a magnificent campaign. Bacon. That guy's insane, right? Magnificent. COD Ghosts.
Did he put the weird smiley face at the end of
Yeah,
that,
he
or
had
did
the
Poe do that?
frowny one. No, that was there.
Yeah, Ghost was terrible.
And then Nissa already said, "Great review, Bacon. Might get this for my 5-year-old niece." Bacon on Bacon's review.
Yeah, Nissa, that
Candyland.
game is absolutely set for children, and it is absolutely fantastic. That's what made it so difficult for me to review it. Kids will love it.
Is there a Discord server? Yeah, somebody share our Discord server and the link to Deadshot, please.
Shared that.
Bacon, share it. Put it in the chat. We should be doing this all the time.
Am I supposed to look up questions or get Discord links? Like, you're
All of
killing
it.
me here.
You're the super.
Well, you're in
producer.
Discord already. How hard could it be? Isn't it?
Well, I got everything pulled up. I got Nissa's question pulled up, and you're.
If I could find out what Discord is, I could do it.
Oh gosh, guys, let's move on quickly here to what have we been playing and or watching. I'll go quickly. Playing Keeper. I don't know about this one, you guys. It's a lot of walking, a lot of puzzles. It's not sticking landing with me. I do want to shout out. Everyone's trashing Call of Duty. I really want to play the campaign with you, Bubble Boy, so we can have a fair review of this.
Sure.
A fair
I'm
outlook
okay
on
with
this.
that.
We got to figure that out. But I want to say the 20v20 mode, you guys, Bacon and Jose and I played last night. It is pretty cool, Chance. I think you should try it. It's like Conquest. There are these objectives. It's on a bigger map. And you drop in your wingsuit, which is cool, which is fun. Eventually, you can get a grapple shot, which is cool, which is fun.
Yeah, that
Everyone's
makes everything
trashing it.
better.
Exactly. Halo made it 10 times better with the grapple shot. So a lot of people are trashing this game, but like I cannot fault the multiplayer. Do I like it the most? No. Am I getting melted a lot? Yes. Do I get pissed off? Yes. But it's a well-made game, and I'm seeing a lot of people, and I was listening to Kyle and Joe talk about it, and I'm sorry, I got to call out Kyle. Kyle sounded like he had never played the Call of Duties recently, because he was saying like, oh, they should do something completely different. That they're stuck doing the same things. They literally did that,
Did
Kyle.
something different.
They literally did that for this campaign and the multiplayer, and he's like, oh, but they're stuck in the ways. I'm like, this multiplayer is nothing like Black Ops 6. And he's like, they need to go back to doing only modern shooters like, Modern Warfare. What do people do? They complain when they did Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3. And so they did Vanguard, right? People complained about Vanguard. And then what do? They switch back to Modern, or they go to the Advanced Warfare. I'm sorry, to me, it sounds like people are just going to complain no matter what. Call of Duty is screwed no matter what. You either enjoy Call of Duty gameplay or you don't. But I can't in good faith listen to people trash Black Ops 7 and saying, well, they just are doing the same thing over and over. No.
Maybe Kyle wants it to be more like Diablo.
All I'm saying is that
Something different.
Call of Duty's in a
But
catch-22.
Black Ops 6 delivered on that.
Yes.
Different without being like, oh, this is so unique. It sucks.
I agree. But
awesome.
what if they had done the same thing? Like, do we just want to play the same games over and over? Like, that's my argument. It's like, I do not want to play the same military Battlefield 6 campaign, Chance. Battlefield 6 sucked. That was exactly what you would expect, stereotypical military shooter, and I did not have fun playing that. Whereas Battlefield 6, like you said, somehow towed this line of integrating zombies in a cool, very fun, spooky way, and the parts that were out there weren't crazy. Whereas I feel like from what we've seen from 7 is just too far for people.
So like BF6 crossed with like 28 days later.
Maybe for like a level, kind of. No, way better. No.
Yeah,
Battlefield
no.
Black Ops 6 is a Mission Impossible movie. You play as a team of people and you're doing espionage levels.
You said Battlefield 6.
You did mess that up, Dan, but I knew what you were saying.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, he did, but I know what you're saying. I had kind of said something crappy about it earlier, which was wrong because I haven't played it. I don't think I was like, this game sucks. It was just like, it wasn't getting good. But I owe it to myself to try it based off of how good Black Ops 6 was.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like a lot of people are just watching these stupid Instagram shorts or whatever is on TikTok, and they're just trashing Black Ops 7. Like last night, Bacon, we were in that lobby,
Ooh,
and that guy was complaining about the game, and I'm like, "Did you even play the campaign?" He's like, "No." I watched to play. I'm like, well, then there you go, dude. Like, and he's like, I hate this game. He's like, and this girl who was in the lobby was like, well, why are you even playing it? Sounds like you need a new hobby. It's like people just want to hate just to hate, and I'm just
remember
over
he
it.
picked up his guitar and started playing the guitar.
Oh, guys,
for us.
it's like,
Seriously?
and then they're like, there's nothing else to play. And I was like, you're telling me
You
with
cannot
Battlefield
say
6, with Arc Raiders, with Call of
That
Duty,
is-
you have no other
Fortnite.
multiplayer games to Fortnite. I'm like, are you The Simpsons Fortnite right now? And yet they're still playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and complaining about it. To me, it's just like I don't know. I'm on a rant there. I just want to say,
Taking crazy pills.
Chance, I would love to play the campaign with you because I feel like it's probably not as bad as people think or as bad as people saying. But I doubt it's good. But I still would like to see it because I've seen parts of it. I saw a mission where this guy was sneaking around on this yacht, and I'm like, this looks like Black Ops. Like, this looks like a fun military shooter, sneaky shooter.
Yeah.
I don't know, Chance. I
We'll
really,
try it.
really got to get to it.
Like I told Logan, we got to schedule it.
Yeah.
It cannot be tomorrow night at 8:30.
Okay, sorry. Captain Logan says Blob 6 is a hitman to COD, to Control, to Resident Evil, to COD. Yeah, and that makes it so good, Captain. Like, and
What do you
everyone,
think about COD going back to Medal of Honor days?
Ooh.
30 years.
people are going to complain about it. They're going to be like, we don't want these old guns. They're going to be like, what Call of Duty players want is they want Modern Warfare or Black Ops, more modern settings, more modern guns, and they just want the same things over and over again. But then they're going to complain about, oh, they're not changing anything, and then they change it like they did with this game, and then they're screwed. Like it's like I said, it's a catch-22. Bacon, what have you been playing?
I finished my review for Candyland's Journey. Shout out to the folks who sat through that. I want to apologize for the quality of it. Haven't reviewed anything for a
It
while.
was
so I'm
fine. I don't
trying to
like
get my
saying that.
legs back. I'm trying to get my review chops back. I have been just playing Battlefield since the update to see if they fix the aim assist, which just seems better in Battlefield now with the controller. I've been playing some Call of Duty with Dan, of course, and all day today I was working on a review for a controller. So look forward to that coming out. But I have not played a bunch, and I'm on vacation and I'm not even playing.
Bacon, what are your thoughts on Black Ops multiplayer? Remember, first night we felt like it was off, we were getting annihilated, and then the second night we had fun. Tell me what you think. We're not going to play it as much as BF6.
We got crapped on the first or second night.
First night.
It's Call of Duty. It's fast, and the TTK is so fast.
Ridiculous.
Like, you die instantly. And like Travis said on Bitcast the other day, you mean in real life, Bacon? Yeah, I guess like in real life, bro. It's fast. It's very, very fast. The movement is
Feels
good. I don't care for the wall jumping.
Good.
I don't use it. I always forget I have that ability.
Yeah.
But the gun's tight. The gunplay is tight. The guns are, standard Call of Duty guns. It's a annual release, and it feels like an annual release. But it's going to sell millions and millions of copies and make Xbox a lot of money.
All right. T-Bone, what have you been playing?
So nothing new because I'm a nostalgic old man, and I guess the newest one that I started
boomer.
It doesn't have to be new. It's just what you're playing.
Dave the Diver. I just started, which is
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot of fun. I'm only like
It
an
is.
hour or two. I'm only about 2 hours into it, but so I have a group of friends, and we like to have a few beers on the weekends, and we'll end up playing Golf with Your Friends on Steam. If you guys never played that, that's amazing. But I'm a big fan of VR, and it's still is I know there's a Quest 3 and there's a bunch of VR headsets, but they still aren't where they need to be to take over the world for gaming. But Pistol Whip is so much fun. And if any of you have a Quest, Pistol Whip is great. I can't do first-person shooters like COD or anything like that on VR because I get sick. I have motion sickness. So this is one of the only games where you stand still, and it is a blast. And if you want a challenge, it makes you feel like John Wick, and you are smashing people and shooting. And it's like you can even have kids play it because it's not like violent or anything like. It's all like robots and cell shaded graphics, but it's fast and it's a lot of fun.
Nice. And Bubble Boy, what about you?
Not a ton. We had Cora's cheer thing last weekend, so it's
yeah.
gone pretty much all weekend. Been plowing through Power Wash Simulator and Hades 2 still. So just a ton of time on the Ally, which is great. Finished it chapter 2. I think I said this. Go ahead.
Oh, I want to say chapter 2. I think we crit like halfway. It's not good, right? It's bad.
No,
right?
I really liked it.
Really? I thought that one was bad.
I really liked it. And because I so did.
Was that the one where like they're older, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember Allie was like,
flashbacks.
"This is terrible."
I thought it was great. I liked how like each character got their own little like 10-minute. Here I'm gonna go dance with the devil or whatever, you know, like their own little thing. I thought that was really cool. I thought it was well done. I'm excited for Welcome to Derry.
I wanted to say, Todd said something about it. Can you not play the campaign completely solo? Can you just launch it and not fill it, Bacon? I haven't even tried.
I haven't tried it either.
Todd, I could have swore I saw a clip of somebody playing the level by themselves. So maybe
Get AI companions.
I don't know. And Gentle Stone said, I want to play something that's unreal and trippy. That's what Black Ops 7 sounds like. Not into the forced co-op, so I doubt I do well solo, but I'll give Black Ops 7 a go. Did you play 6? Play Black Ops 6 first. Please, Gentle Stone, please play 6 first. I feel bad. We got to schedule something, Chance, or with Logan. We got to get to 7 already. I'm really interested to form my own opinion on it and actually play it. A lot of people like the pistol whip recommendation, and yeah, Logan, stick with your PSVR 2. That's a great headset, right, Bacon? He's got the winning headset there. He can just hook it up to his PC now, right?
Yeah, you lose a bunch of functionality by playing it on PC.
Ooh.
So
Sony
the Quest does let you load your Steam library on there fairly easily, and I'm
You can
actually
play Game Pass on it too.
Yeah, the Quest 3 came out a while ago, but I am not touching that until I find out what the Steam headset
the frame,
available. Yeah, because I think there's a lot of promise.
What about this though? The great Black Friday deals on Quest 3. Todd said the Quest 3S $250. That's pretty cheap. Pretty cheap.
It doesn't matter even if it's pretty cheap. Like the Steam frame could come out and have a much better environment and not tie you to the Meta Horizon room, because I hate the fact that what Meta ties you to on that Quest is really sketchy and scary. And coming from a guy that had his Facebook account completely banned because of my YouTube channel, I lost a lot from that.
Sorry to hear that. So, gentlemen, let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this week. Bubble Boy.
It's got to be rice.
Yeah.
Bubble Boy, the best food we had this week.
Wow. It's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
Go ahead, Bubble Boy.
Yeah. Am I the only one that doesn't shit on Panda Express? I think Panda Express.
A lot of sugar, but yeah.
Everything I eat is sugar.
Why can't you just go to a what is it called? The strip mall Chinese food restaurant and get your Chinese food, Chance.
Do you remember where I live?
Egg roll king. Whew, so good.
We have one. So there is one in Elizabeth, and I don't know if Tony knows this or not. If you've ever been, it's just like two people, the owners. It's like this lady and her daughter, and they are closed 98% of the year. And they'll put a little sign up.
At Panda Express?
No, the Chinese restaurant.
Oh, the
next to our Safeway. No, so I liked Panda Express, and I've literally liked it so much. We got the family thing, and I've been eating it for lunch essentially all week this week. So I'm not gonna hate on it.
T-Bone, what about you?
I had this amazing lemon rice tonight.
No, you didn't. Tell about your sauces, your sprinkle sauces.
So our wives have this dinner arrangement where the Chance's family comes over to our house for like once or twice a week, and we go to their house for dinner. And I came up from work, and they all said that my wife's cooking was garbage, hot garbage.
Literally not at all how that went down, but
no. I actually had this amazing butter braid delivered to my house.
Oh, butter braids! Wow.
Had that for breakfast, and it's basically like eating.
Everyone explain butter braid. It's just a.
Chance, I think you have the best explanation. 'Cause I didn't know
What
what
flavor? What flavor?
It was either strawberry or raspberry. I'm not.
Yeah, you got to get the apple. You got to get apple. You
Ooh,
gotta get
apple. Yes.
We got apple. We got apple and Bavarian chocolate. But yeah, it's just like a strudel that's
Yes.
better than a strudel, like the little toaster
frozen.
pastry strudel.
Yes.
Calzone is to pizza
Yes.
Yes.
as
Butter braid, you guys.
butter
look it up.
braid is to Danish.
Yeah.
So a Danish is the flat version of a butter braid. And a
And,
calzone
like-
is the round version of a pizza. That's the best way I can
That's
describe
great. That's fantastic. And I like the perfect amount of filling. Like I think
Yes.
in Danishes, I'm always like, I need more.
Yeah,
it's
too much
doughy,
bread.
Too
Yeah,
much
too
bread.
much
Exactly.
Flaky
And
bread. Yeah.
it.
butter
Consistency is
braids
key here.
slap.
Consistency is key here. And
Mhm.
it actually worked really great.
Mhm.
And so thank you to Cora and Ashley for providing a
Of
delivery
course.
of butter braids.
Of course.
Yes. Very nice. Guys, the best food I had this week. You know I'm a sucker for those cod skins. Went to Little Caesars.
Ooh, yeah.
Got myself the slices and sticks, and Allie, who doesn't like Little C's, and I hate her for it. She doesn't like it. She even said these cheesy sticks and the pepperoni pizza slapped last night. So I'm just saying,
Yep.
try the slices and sticks. You have to order one of those and then make another order before the 21st or 23rd to get your Little Caesars operator skin. I'm just saying, I'm going back right after the show ends to get my back-to-back nights of Little Caesars. So that was the best food I had.
Have you tried the like Philly cheesesteak pizza puffs?
I
Has
saw
anybody?
that, Chance.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that. I will report back to you. I will do the research. I will do what needs to be done and go back to back nights at Little Caesars. to
Get the
that.
pepperoni ones too, just in case the other ones suck. You can't leave a.
No, I want to
bad
try that
little-
Philly cheesesteak pizza.
No, I know you
Gotta do
should,
it.
but I'm saying get both that way. Just in
Dan, are
case
you a
they
big
suck.
pizza guy?
No, I wouldn't say I'm like a no. I like pizza, but I'm not like a
Bacon's
pizza
our
snob. Yeah,
resident
bacon's the
pizza
pizza
snob.
snob. If you need to say something.
Chance and my wife make fun of me for the St. Louis style pizza, but
What the hell is
Close.
that?
Yeah,
I
I've
thought-
never
is
heard of that.
Is that the same as Colorado
Tony,
pizza? Fake
you
ass
are-
pizza?
Hold on, he is lying. I love the idea of that pizza. You
Emo
gave it to me
pizza-
that one time, and I thought it was
Oh.
incredible. It's got like easy cheese.
What
cheese
is?
whiz on
Just quickly tell us what's St. Louis style.
Provel cheese is basically a cross between provolone and mozzarella,
Okay,
and
sounds
they
good.
do it on a super thin crust. Yeah, Todd, it's St. Louis style pizza.
Yeah.
It's called Emos.
Same as
and
Colorado style.
Super thin crust. You can't find it anywhere else. It's almost like a cracker. The people say it's like, oh, it's just a cracker with
Domino's
tomato
has a
sauce.
very, very thin crust, and I don't like it. I'm just telling you right now. But keep going.
It's not the same though, and it's cut into squares and kind of like I think Domino's does it too.
That does it.
They tried to
Squares
replicate
too.
it. They
Yeah.
tried to
Describing a
replicate it.
Domino's
So maybe
pizza.
I have had this. There is
No,
a super
not
thin
the same.
crust
It
at
is
Domino's.
not
Yeah.
the same flavor at all because of the
I've
cheese.
had it. The cheese was banging.
So it's a cheese ingredient. That's
It's
the
a cheese
and
you won't
this
find on
and
any
thin
pizza.
crust.
It's
Which I
very
believe you
thin.
there. So Colorado style, you guys, for the listeners, is just a giant crust on the
Yeah, there's
outside.
no
That's
such thing
like gigantic like rolls on the end of
Yeah.
those, on the end of your pizza, and they put some like honey on top of it. I don't get it either. I think it's a joke. Todd, I'm with you. I don't know what St. Louis pizza is. I don't know what Colorado style pizza is. So, and Bacon probably likes Colorado style. Bacon, do you like Colorado style?
I like any pizza that's not Domino's, Pizza Hut,
What?
or freaking Little Caesars.
Gentlemen, this has
I didn't
been.
get to give my food, Dan.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry, go ahead, Bacon.
Oh, we have a freezer full of green chilies because every year we buy more
Oh,
green
here it
chilies.
is. It's chili. Yep.
We had some homemade green chili with chili rellenos. Then the best thing is we always have some green chili left over, and then the following day we make breakfast burritos.
oh yeah.
Smother them in green chili. And then tonight for dinner we had Freddy's, and you can never go wrong with those Freddy fries. We went with the double bacon cheeseburger with the fries with the jalapeno fry sauce.
Yeah,
You just can't go wrong with that.
How much was your bill tonight?
I don't know. It's expensive. You got to pay to play, bro. I can't eat crap. Burger King.
You can't go to In-N-Out.
Oh, In-N-Out's garbage, bro. Come on.
Decent. Gentlemen, this has been the Nerd Chat episode 238. The Game Awards need to change. E33 is probably going to sweep it all. My name is Daddy D Wally. You can follow me at Daddy D Wally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast everywhere. Make sure to. We're getting close, you guys. We're almost there. I'm getting a little scared. Ains is getting afraid because he realizes he's gonna have to eat 8 JBCs with me. I'm afraid because I'm almost 200 pounds. I keep adding pounds, not losing it in preparation for this competition.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What's JBC? What is this?
Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Come on, T-Bone.
Junior Bacon Cheese.
From Wendy's.
Competition?
In one sitting.
I have to eat 8 of them in one sitting if we get
From
to
J-Box?
500. And
From J-Box?
From J-Box? What the hell are you? From Wendy's. Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers. T-Bone, do you know what these are?
They have Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers. Different name though. It's a Junior.
I'm insulted that you don't know what a JBC is.
There is one place that sells JBC.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. It's
This is a universal.
Jack in the Box has a
language.
mini burger though too with bacon.
Who eats a Jack in the Box? I feel
I've been known to eat some
bacon.
Jack
I
in the Box.
feel.
Shut the up, Gary.
Anyway, get us to 500 subs. We're almost there. We're getting more reviews. We're getting more videos, more shorts. Shout out to Jose. Send him. Jose's fine. He's at a pool
Yeah, he
in
doesn't
Florida
need
right now. He's in
anything.
Disney World. He's
sitting
he's
by a
fine.
pool
Shout
right
out to
now.
our chat. Great as always. Bacon, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me right here sitting in front of this computer editing videos. It's it's like riding a bike. Once you get back on and get your balance set, then you can start doing it well again. So if not, you can find me probably in Arc, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll go to
maybe.
Arc.
Yeah, I forgot about that last night too. By the way, making videos, you guys, takes way longer than you think. It takes way longer than you think.
God.
Bubba Boy, where can people find you?
Right here, exactly where I'm sitting right now, because it's been a long time. I haven't been able to game much lately, so excited for the weekend with not much to do.
All right. And Todd Oxer, of course, that will be a giant Duke after I eat the JBCs. And making his debut tonight, Mr. T-Bone himself. Where can we find you, Tony?
If I'm gaming, it's with you guys. Ace Maverick Payne is usually my gamer title at Payne. And you can find me on the video or YouTube channel that I don't really update anymore at Mountain Ridge Shooters.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Oh, so you're the guy that you take Bubble Boy shooting with.
Correct.
All the time. Okay,
Correct.
gotcha.
Bubble Boy has become literally a Call of Duty asset.
Pretty much a.
They contact him
sharpshooter.
for sniping
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
He was
At 750 yards.
764 yards. Bubble Boy was ringing steel on a coyote.
Wow.
The size of a coyote. At 764 yards, he was able
Pretty
to
much all man.
I
now.
need you to convert those skills to the battlefield. All right, Battlefield. Actually, I just need you to play.
For the
I just need you to
controls.
play. Let's be real. Let's just be real. As always, Broncos fans, the run's not over. Keep it up. Don't relent. Keep the Chiefs out. See you online.
See you online.
See you online.
See you online.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy D Wally across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.